toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes. Defense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to pass, it's De La Rosa. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Colorado! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will take the field for the first time. typically you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fox. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Right down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Quick completion to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Unloads quickly.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Find some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Gives it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the Thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He breaks a tackle. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
17, TCU, 7.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Release to the back. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got his man across the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Horned Frogs are on the move. On the option. The give on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by just 1 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves him with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's De La Rosa. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hands it off. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Takes the easy one to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's De La Rosa. Finds his man, it's short. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to throw, it's Fox. This time he's got his man. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinators.
There he goes! They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Third down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fox. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Fox. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Stomped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unloads to the wideout. can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Pull down at the 29 after getting 5. The Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's De La Rosa. Makes the catch, it's Kingsbury. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gossett. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Spins away from the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Fox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up there.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Johnston. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over South Carolina.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes it past the marker.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Trying the left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's De La Rosa. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Buffaloes will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.